Hey everyone, welcome back to the Joe Rogan Podcast Summary Channel, where we dive deep into the most fascinating conversations from the Joe Rogan experience. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down episode number 2301, featuring Ben Lamm, the CEO and co-founder of Colossal Biosciences. This nearly 3-hour episode is packed with mind-blowing insights about de-extinction, genetic engineering, and the future of conservation. From bringing back woolly mammoths to cloning endangered species, Ben Lamm shares the cutting-edge science behind his company's mission to reshape ecosystems and combat biodiversity loss. Since you're here for the audio-only experience, I'll paint a vivid picture of the discussion to keep you hooked. Let's jump into the full summary. In episode number 2301 of the Joe Rogan Experience, aired on April 6th, 2025, Joe Rogan sits down with Ben Lamm, a serial entrepreneur and visionary leading Colossal Biosciences, a company pushing the boundaries of biotechnology to revive extinct species and bolster conservation efforts. The conversation spans 187 minutes and explores the intricate science of de-extinction, ethical dilemmas, and the transformative potential of genetic engineering for ecological restoration. Lamm kicks things off by explaining Colossal's core mission: to bring back species like the woolly mammoth, dire wolf, and dodo, not just for novelty, but to restore balance to ecosystems disrupted by human activity. He details the painstaking process of retrieving ancient DNA, with Colossal having collected 109 mammoth samples ranging from 3,000 to 1,200,000 years old, which are then mapped to living relatives like the Asian elephant, sharing 99.6% genetic similarity. Using AI-driven DNA assembly and CRISPR gene editing technology, Colossal meticulously recreates extinct traits, aiming to produce a cold-resistant elephant with mammoth characteristics to roam the Arctic tundra, potentially slowing permafrost melt and reducing carbon emissions. The dire wolf project is another highlight, with 3 wolves, named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, already created using DNA from a 13,000-year-old tooth and a 73,000-year-old skull, achieving 13 to 14x genome coverage. These wolves, now 5 months old and weighing 80 pounds, live on a 2,000-acre preserve under the care of the American Humane Society, which is building an on-site animal hospital. Lamm also discusses cloning 4 red wolves from 3 genetic lines to save the critically endangered population in North Carolina, where only 15 remain in the wild, using non-invasive methods like blood samples to preserve genetic diversity. A standout proof of concept is the creation of 36 woolly mice, engineered to express mammoth hair traits with 100% editing efficiency, all certified healthy and sparking interest from museums for educational displays. Ethically, Lamm tackles concerns about playing God, emphasizing collaboration with 95 scientific advisors, 17 academic institutions, and indigenous groups like the MHA Nation to ensure responsible rewilding, drawing parallels to the Yellowstone wolf reintroduction that reshaped rivers through trophic cascades. He cites safety data showing wolves cause fewer than 0.02% of livestock deaths and only 5 confirmed human fatalities in North America over the past century, countering fears about rewilding risks. Technologically, Colossal leverages AI through its spin-off, Form AI, open-sourcing tools for global conservation efforts, and has attracted investment from InQ Telephone, the CIA's venture arm, underscoring its strategic importance. Lamm also pushes for government-backed genome banking for megafauna to safeguard genetic diversity. On policy, he contrasts the previous administration's sluggish $22 million, 5-year study on wolf cloning with the current Department of Interior's pro-innovation stance under Secretary Doug Burgum, a conservationist eager to celebrate species recovery. Lamm highlights a sobering stat: only 3% of endangered species are ever delisted, urging a shift toward celebrating successes to drive momentum. The episode wraps with reflections on humanity's role in nature, with Lamm arguing that thoughtful intervention can reverse damage, leaving listeners inspired by the potential to rewrite extinction narratives while grappling with the profound ethical questions of wielding such power. This conversation is a deep dive into science, morality, and hope for a biodiverse future, making it a must-listen for anyone curious about where technology can take us.